What's happening, guys? Christopher Ohms here. Today we're going to stay kind of to the back to the basics kind of thing I'm doing right now. I did a single core fuse clapped in my last video, and that you need a drill. You need at least a drill to do that. Pliers, that kind of thing. For this video today, all you're going to need is wire, cutters, and something to wrap your coils around. Now, in that vein, when I first started, all I had was drill bits, and it was real hard to wrap and keep things tight. After about a year or two of struggling with that, I found crochet hooks. There's a couple really good things about these. Number one, they come with a handle, and number two, their diameters are measured in millimeters, so you can get a pack of them anywhere from 2.5 millimeters up to 5 millimeters and everything in between for a few bucks. So these make life really easy when it comes to wrapping coils, especially, well, any coil. And I also use hemostats, and you'll see what I do. I've got a whole video about coil wrapping techniques on the channel. You might want to check it out. But I use these, and I've used these for a few years, and it makes life so much simpler. Anybody that's like an old guy like me, hands are messed up from, you know, a lifetime of work or whatever, this makes wrapping coils so much easier to handle. What we're going to do today is a parallel coil. When these were like, I went to single wire, then the parallels, then triple parallel, just playing around trying to get, you know, different types of vapes out of what I had at the time, and all I had at the time were drill bits and wire. So you kind of played with what you had. You know, you can use different gauges for different parallels. When you use, like, say you're going to use a 24 gauge and a 26 gauge to do a parallel, it's not necessarily parallel anymore. It's more staged heating instead of a parallel heating. But we'll get into that some other time. So what you're going to need is something to wrap your wires around, and a cutters, and wire, of course. And that's about it. Now, you wouldn't think that just adding another wire to a set of coils makes a big difference. Oh my God, it does. It desperately changes your resistance. So get a calculator, some kind of resistance calculator that you can count on. They're all over Play Store and the Apple Store, whatever that is. So again, you're gonna need 4 pieces of wire, about, I don't know, 6 inches long or so. When I started doing these, I tried wrapping them parallel at both of the wires together. That was kind of a pain in the ass. And I happened across a really old video from Squid Dude, and he showed me a method, and I'm going to show it to you. Okay, so got my wire. I'm about 1/2 inch up. I'm going to put it in my hemostats. When you do this with hemostats, you want to keep your wire out to the end of the hemostat best you can, so you don't hit that hemostat when you're wrapping. So I'm using a 3 millimeter bit. We're going to do 5 wraps, and it's going to come out right around 0.10 ohms. So then I just grab the very end of the top of the wire, so like so. And what I want to do is, instead of wrapping this tight, I want to kind of space it about double the diameter of the wire. So if you're like a 1/16 of an inch, you want to do like an 1/8. So you just want to do 5 wraps. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be tight. So there is 5 wraps on the wire. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. Try to anyway. Can you see how it's spaced? Yeah, you kind of can. Holy shit. I started using my tablet to film these, and it's kind of working out better. Now, here comes the fun part. You take your other wire, 6-inch piece of wire, and you put it down, and you just want the legs of the two pieces of wire to be about the same. And you clamp it. You want it pretty much tight to your crochet needle, just so it's basically the same. Oh, I forgot a step. Hold on. It's been a while. Alright, before you start your second wire, you have those spaced. Okay, you see them now? Push them down. Okay? Push them down and let it flex like a spring. And that's going to kind of make it more even. Then we go back to our second piece of wire. So the second wire goes in the first space, and you clamp the legs together. Something a lot like that. Okay? And then you just wrap your second wire right in the spaces we created. Now, springing it like I did, pushing it back like I did, it evens those spaces out. So, slid out. See, shit happens. So, let's do it again. Now this is, I mean, I like it when crap goes wrong in my videos, because it shows you that you don't have to throw shit. Just keep going. And see this leg out here? It's a good idea to just kind of move that out of the way. And again, it's been a while since I've done these, but they're worth it. They do vape really well, especially if you're kind of a cloud chaser. This particular gauge wire in a single cell mech works out real nice. So you just wrap this, you can't see that, I'll show you. Wrap it into the spaces in between, and bam, you have a parallel build. Kind of even everything up, make it look nice and pretty. Cut your legs. And there is your parallel 24 gauge. No drill. Really good coil. You're gonna like this if you've been vaping single wire. You go to this and a mech. It's definitely gonna be nice. You can put this in like a single coil RTA. Me personally, when I build an RTAs, I don't like going too low with the resistance or with the ohms, because it's just too hot. The wick doesn't keep up with it. But as a single, if you're using single wire in an RTA, as a single coil, this double, you're gonna like it. And it's basic. It's very simple, very inexpensive, and it gets you used to working with wire. So I definitely recommend that you step up and you do the parallel build, and then play with 3 and then different gauges of wire and see what you like. Just do whatever you like. As long as you're safe and you're not going to blow anything up, have fun with it. I did, and it gets you used to playing with the wire, using your tools. That's about it, and it's as simple as it gets. So if you liked it, hit the like button. If you didn't, thanks for watching. Hit me up, Christopher Ohms, on Facebook. If you need to message me about something, please do. If you have a question in the comments, just put it in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.